What's up, Violinist? Today we will be talking about Crude, the Water Skand Beserker, and where he can be useful. If you do not know, he is actually commonly used as a beginning farmer because he is more effective and efficient than the Water Spearman, and as he is also a 3-star, so easily scaled up. Other places he is commonly used is also Blitz because of how his skills work and just the way he is able to be geared and built so easily. If we go over his skills here, we start off with his Berserker's Blow, which attacks nearby enemies. If his current HP is below 50%, it deals an additional 20% bonus damage. War Cry unleashes a savage shout, provokes and lowers attack of all nearby allies. Bloodthirsty Rampage spins his axis around, periodically damaging nearby enemies while channeling for several seconds. If enraged, it has a 40% life stealing and it can move while channeling, and it also has bonus damage based on attack speed. His ultimate is Unstoppable Rage, which becomes enraged, damaging nearby enemies. Becoming enraged raises his attack and causes him to temporarily gain haste and undying, and this will also trigger automatically when taking lethal damage, making him unable to die as long as this buff is up and remain at 1 HP. He also has a synergy trait for Water Max HP, increasing the Water Champion's HP by a total of 25%. For gear recommendations, they do recommend Vampiric Vital. The Vampiric I do highly recommend, especially if you're using him as your farmer, because it'll make sure that he is able to survive a lot longer. For the Vital set, I actually do not recommend it because if you look at his max HP, it's just under 20,000, and so he's not really going to benefit much from an extra 15% HP from a Vital set, so I feel like it would be kind of wasted on him. However, for a Vital or for a 2 set, I do recommend Keen or Focus because you want him having good accuracy or good damage. If you look at my build, however, you will see that I do have him on a Swift or Rapid. I'm sorry, I keep saying Swift for some reason. A Rapid Keen set, and the reason is because I am building him as a bruiser, and on the current build I have him, I find him highly efficient because he has a very high basic attack speed as well as really good damage with his whirlwind attack. For his gear, I do have him on attack speed, attack, and HP, and the reason I did this again is because I want him as a bruiser. I want him to have a good amount of damage, but also to be tanky as well since he does provoke. And to go over his stats, and what I was aiming for is of course going to be HP and accuracy, as well as attack speed. His gear could actually be a lot better. When during laundry day, he was the 3rd one to actually receive my rapid set, so his gear is actually kind of under par. But here are the stats I have on him. As you can see, I try to focus a little bit on attack speed as well as accuracy and HP. So where I actually use Crude the most is probably going to be in Arena as well as Blitz. So I'll show you what I use him in Blitz for real quick. If I can actually remember where I was. We'll just run this level real quick and I'll show you how he can be effective in Blitz. There's actually several videos of this out there where Crude is just there literally for the tanking. If you have him on a depth set, he's really good because if you run Xenia as well as Monas, his provoke is pretty much spammable, and as well as it will help keep him on the Undying debuff pretty often. But I am not running him on a depth, so I do use him as an attacker while spamming the provoke. So what I normally do is I just run them on up in here, provoke these two guys, and just start whacking away at them. And I just pretty much wait out and let the rest of the people kill them. The thing that makes this team actually the most useful, I would say, is Xenia, as well as having Zavron, the Water Archangel, because he just keeps him from dying even more. And as you can see, it's just really easy having him in here. And with Monas and Xenia as well, they just pretty much keep him alive with no problem. And that's gonna be it for this fight. Another area I do use him quite often is Arena. Because I actually am able to pretty much do the same thing, but I don't use Xenia or Monas on my Arena offense team. I instead just usually run a full DPS and Lily as a healer if I feel like I need a healer. The only downside actually I have found to Crude is that in boss raids, when it comes up to the boss encounter such as the Drake or the Steel Widow or the Demon Bull, he will not use his first skill. So that just makes him more unreliable because he's not provoking or reducing the attack of the boss. So he's very unreliable there, even though he can tank them all pretty well. So what I do with this is normally I actually use him a lot against I like using him actually against Blade Masters because the provoke stops him from ulting very early on, and it just makes it quite useful. And he died there because the Xenia stripped, but it's quite alright. It's a easy win either way. But this is pretty much where I have found him the most useful. I might actually lose this round because, yeah. Go ahead and kill me so I can get it over with. I did forget the Greater Demas strip as well. I wasn't expecting to be stripped once Xenia was gone, and that's actually why I tried to kill her early on. And that was actually a perfect provoke because, as you can see, they all just suddenly focused on him with basic attacks, and that's what makes him really useful in Arena as well. So that is going to be my quick review on Crude, the Water Skand Beserker, and why I do highly recommend him as a build, because not only is he a 3-star, so he is farmable for skill ups, but he can be used as a farmer, he can be used in your arena team, as well as in your arena defense, and also in both epic and normal blitz. So I hope you enjoyed this video, guys and girls, and if you do, please leave a comment and a like on this video so others will see it, as well as subscribing to my channel, and I shall see you next time.